Our team coverage continues tonight with much more on the suspect. For that, let's go to KPRC2 investigator Robert Arnold. He's been digging into the suspect's past, and he's joining us now from the newsroom with what he's learned so far. Robert.
State records on file with both the Texas Department of Public Safety and Texas Secretary of State shows Atir Muradi has been involved in private security for at least the last 8 years. He has a Texas commissioned security officer's license that is valid through next year. However, DPS records show his licenses as a firearms instructor, personal security instructor, alarm instructor, and classroom instructor all expired in January of this year. More recently, his security business based in Plano, Texas Protection Associates LLC, had its charter forfeited by the state last month. He was out of business. In fact, state records show Muradi had 3 failed businesses. 2 were private security and 1 appeared to be some type of driving school. We're still checking into Muradi's connection to the Houston area. We did see 1 address on West Park associated with his last security business, but when we went by that address, another company had already occupied the suite and the people there didn't know him. As for his connection to Corporal Maher Husseini, investigators are still working on that. There is a question, though, of whether these men may have crossed paths at some point because both are in the private security business. Husseini also had a company, Jaguar Security Services, which is still in operation. Live in the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Robert, thank you. And of course, those who worked closely with Corporal Husseini described him as a true embodiment of a first responder. For much more on that, let's go to KPRC2's Rilwan Balogan live in Spring with how Precinct 4 is honoring him now. Rilwan?
Yeah, Daniela, lawmakers, or rather law enforcement personnel here at Precinct 4 wearing that blue banner that we unfortunately see them wearing across their badge after the death of a member of law enforcement. It's written in Latin, which translates to "No one injures me with impunity." The Corporal Husseini's direct supervisor telling me today that means they all stand together.
Aggravated people maybe.
Sergeant James Martinez with Harris County Precinct 4 shows us the way each person starts their shift. Today, one person won't walk through these doors.
Corporal Husseini would actually either park on this side or this side right here and walk up here, go right through there, right down the hallway into the patrol room. Otherwise, we use this door right there on that side.
Corporal Maher Husseini killed yesterday at the intersection of Richmond Avenue and Fondren Road on his way to work. Martinez was Husseini's direct supervisor.
We work so close together, and it's more or less like, I say, man, like I said, I watch this guy come to the door every day, 2 o'clock. Now he's not here no more. So, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time.
Good Lord. No, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's very, very, like honestly, if I think you need a deputy who's standing here in my position right now, I'd probably do the same thing because they work so closely with him, for sure.
Martinez was home when his coworkers told him of Husseini's death. His immediate reaction was to call.
Yeah, when I call, he'll answer. He always does. Every time I call him or send him a text, he'll always reply back right away. So I was kind of looking at my phone, pulled up his name, like, and should I call him? But said, just put my phone down. It's like, just wait.
Now the county offering grief counselors to everyone here at Precinct 4 so as they work through this moment of grief here. Now, before working at Precinct 4, Corporal Husseini worked at Montgomery ISD. Tonight, the district sending their condolences. Live in Spring, Rilwan Balogan, KPRC 2 News.